That's why I said I need a remote control.
Welcome to Elvis Fans Matter. We back again, and we gonna answer a few more questions that people have asked us and all, and we'll get right to it.
I'm pulled up.
Pull them up. Pull them up.
I want to say one thing.
No, okay.
Because it's
Just
like
one
a
thing.
it's like a cucumber under my saddle. Somebody asked why I stuck my tongue out when we were asked a question about ginger.
Oh, on the Q at the Q&A, yeah.
And I didn't really realize I did. I just want to say I'm not at odds with Ginger. We just weren't real close, and I'd like to say too to the lady that said that she caught us in, I forgot how many lies. I'd like to know what those lies were that she caught us in, and that we think we know everything, and I never thought I knew everything.
I definitely don't know everything, but I know more than she does.
I know a hell of a lot more than she does, but I don't. We don't pretend to know anything. Yeah, know everything, but I don't. I don't intentionally. I just do it. I guess
It's like a reflex.
Yeah, it's like I don't have anything against anybody. Well, that's a lie. I do. I have things against people, but I don't have any. I'm not at odds with Ginger or any of her family, and
no, but everybody. I mean, everybody's human, and everybody has somebody they're not real fond of, or they've had.
I'm not. I'm a robot.
Well, she just wasn't there long enough to get real close to. She was hard to get close to, but
Right.
The what?
Robot Bill.
Robot Bill.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has somebody in particular that maybe if you hear their name,
if I want to stick my tongue out, I'll stick it out.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's human, so I mean, just because it was publicly, okay.
I don't hold back things. I'm just, I just say what I think, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. And two, if you despise me so much, why aren't you watching our videos? I mean, if you don't like me, and I can't imagine why you wouldn't. Everybody likes me that I know of. I like everybody. I'm real nice.
Well, that's debatable.
But I'm real nice.
She is a nice.
You'd like me too if you really knew me.
We're open to any comments, or if you have a question or whatnot. But we're told a lot of times I get a lot of comments on the channel that's, well, why did you do it this way, or why did you say it this way, or why did you have so and so on here, why this, that, and my answer is usually because I wanted to.
It's our video. We do it the way we want
to. Good criticism, bad criticism, we accept it all, and it's fine. But don't expect to not get some type of answer to it. So,
especially if you just keep on and on and on. I mean, we don't like to be insulted either. I don't say ugly things about people that I...
Is this our vent video?
Yes.
Yeah, this is our video. But anyway, nah.
Alright, let's
know what I'm saying?
With that...
and no, I don't wear a wig. Somebody asked Danielle, I don't wear a wig. I probably should.
And I think though, because I was baffled, and she did explain that I had put a video about a Q&A, and you had dark hair, and then the next one you had light. It was a recap video from 2022, and so she had darker hair in 2022, and it's lighter now.
Look.
And that was the reason she explained that was that she thought that they were back to back days.
Well, it's like this: if it's a full moon,
you howl.
It may
I've heard you howl. I know you do it.
If there's a full moon, it may be pink, yellow, orange, or whatever moon. It may be shaved. Whatever moon hits me.
So.
Yeah.
Billy has to hide the clippers from
Yeah.
him if it's a full moon.
All right, let's see. What year did Billy start working for Elvis?
1961.
Yes, I remember it well.
All right.
We were in high
and-
school.
Well, that went with him to the
Finishing up.
the starting of Follow That Dream.
Okay.
And
Oh, I thought you went with him to the end of Wild in the Country.
well, I did, but
the first movie that you went to work for him.
first, yeah, that actually I didn't work for him when we went back to film the end of Follow That Dream.
You mean Wild in the
Wild
Country?
in the Country.
No, we were still in high school.
But anyway,
When did Billy first see Elvis perform live?
What part?
1956 at the Rosewood Park.
Russwood Park. Okay.
I saw him in Vegas for the first time on stage live, and I couldn't believe it. It was like that was an Elvis that I was just amazed. Just
What about when it? And this is the same person. She just had a few like relatable questions. When did Joe first meet Elvis? Do you know how old you were? What year?
yeah, I probably first met him in 61.
Okay.
60 when I went to the house with you. I think I told about that in one of our magazines. Anita was still there when I first met him.
And what did Elvis think of his fame?
I think he loved being Elvis. He loved it. He was grateful, loved his fans. What do you think? I think he loved everything. He loved what he did.
Yeah, he definitely did. He always remembered, where he come from and what he didn't have and what he was able
Right.
to have as he got.
Never thought he was better than anybody else. Just like
And I always remembered, who
Put him there.
Yeah, that
Right.
was his fans.
that's one thing that I really, I liked that I loved about him is he would just as soon have a conversation with the janitor as he would some big executive. I mean, he was just that way. It was the person.
He was,
open.
as open
Yeah.
with one as he was the other.
I remember
he
him-
knew how to relate
Right.
from the lowest to the highest.
And
if you want to put it that way.
If you think about it, and he's right about this, if you think about it, he always told us, don't ever think that, you're better than anybody or that if you're educated or if you're not educated. He said, there's always something that somebody knows, I don't care who they are, that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's right. I mean, could some big executive change oil in a car? Or could they, fix tear a tractor down like Billy has and put it back together and fix it? I mean, he's right. There's no matter where you are, how wealthy you are, how famous you are, or whatever, you don't know everything.
No, there's always, like I always tell Lainey,
Don't put anybody down.
there's always something that somebody else does better than you, and maybe there's something that you do that's
Right.
better than somebody else, but it's all equally important. It's just
Right.
what they know or how to do it. And I mean, I always tell her that if she's trying out for
can
something.
always learn something from
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
But I always tell her when she's trying out for something or there's something that she's interested in doing, I encourage her to do it. But just know there might be somebody that's just better at it than you are, and that's
That's
But that's a part of life, and you have to know that.
Well, I just
You know,
I just, I mean, I know everything, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
I could say something, but I won't.
It's best you don't.
I
Leave me
won't pop your
alone.
bubble. No, but he did. He was that way about farmers.
Yeah.
You think about it, they grow our food. Our daddies farmed, and of course they worked too at jobs, but they farmed and fed us. Fed their whole families, and they feed the world.
Yeah.
So
All right, let's see. Next question. Would Billy tell the story of when Elvis shot his toilet because it was not stopping? It wouldn't quit running.
Well, I had gone somewhere, I don't remember exactly what, and I had come back. Well, I went in the front door, and as I went in, he's got a little chandelier that,
a big, not a little, a big.
Well, and anyway, when I went in, boy, it was, water running everywhere, and on that chandelier with all that crystal and all, it was glittering, and boy, it was, actually pretty, but I thought, something has happened, pipe had broke or something, and so, I started up the steps and I yelled, is everything okay? And is it all right if I come up? He said, yeah, come on up. Said, and I went up and I said, man, there's water all over the entry hall there. I mean, it's just flooded. And he said, yeah, I know it. He said, I can't get that damn commode to stop running. He said, so I just shot the hell out of it. And I said, well, man, it's running everywhere. So I know how to cut a commode off. All of them got a cut off. So I went in there and I said, wait a minute here. And I started, and then he said, what does that do? I said, that's going to shut the water off. And, and that'll stop the water from running and going everywhere. And so I shut it off, and he said, well, Earl now's supposed to be out here in a few minutes. They'll put another one in. He said, aggravated me. He said, I was watching something, and all I could hear was water running, and he said, and took it out of its misery. And but I thought, Lord, have mercy, man.
He's
I mean, spontaneous, if it didn't stop, he'd stop it.
he shot quite a few things.
Yeah. But that's that story of how he shot the commode, man.
That's fun. That was so funny,
But like I say, when I come in, that it actually looked pretty coming down, but man, when you stepped on the carpet, it was spongy as you could get. It was soaking wet. And I thought, Lord, how much of what has happened?
All right, here's another one that says, when Elvis was living at Graceland, were the curtains up in the music room that hid the door to the breezeway that was in front of the glass block at the top of the stairs? Or did they add those curtains when Graceland opened?
He had them added later. Originally, it's got these little blocks of stuff. I don't know if you'd call them glass or not, but that was, there when he bought Graceland and all, and had it redecorated. And but he had the curtains put over later, that cover it up. And but that was done before, they opened it.
Well, I mean, that was when he was living.
Yeah,
he
that's
did
why
that.
he was
Okay.
alive, right.
Okay.
Why, certainly.
All right. Did Elvis ever talk about actress Shelly Fab?
I think him and Shelly had a good relationship as far as liking each other and talking to each other. But he didn't talk about her a whole lot. I mean, because Shelly was married, and they talked a lot when during the movie filming, and all, but no romance there. But he certainly liked her. He cared about her, liked her acting, and liked her as a person. She was real easy to to get along with and talk to and all that. Even to us guys and all. He was.
Did Elvis ever attend any of his own movie premieres?
No.
He did not. What was his reason for that? Did he feel like
he just didn't
like watching himself on screen?
Yeah, he just didn't want to go to it and stand out like
Right.
I'm this
really
big great actor and I'm coming here to watch my movies and all that. He in fact Elvis most of the time wouldn't listen to his records. He would listen to them after he recorded them a couple of times, but after that, it was he didn't listen to it or watch his movies or anything like that.
Okay. Here's one that says, will any of our family watch or plan on watching the first Christmas special that's going to be live from Graceland that's going to air in November?
Probably.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
I would like to see it, yeah.
I watch a lot of things like that, that's on, if it contains to Elvis,
Yeah.
I may not, necessarily agree with it or,
but it gets your attention.
But, I will watch it, and I'm sure we will listen.
Yeah.
I think Riley is the one that's responsible for that.
I do too.
I think it'd be good.
Yeah. I think she'd do a good job with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, here is one from one of our followers, Peter Ross in Washington. He was at our show back in August, and he's currently reading Sally Hodell's book, Destined to Die Young. He said there was a section in the book that Jerry Schilling said that he saw that Elvis was deteriorating at a young age, and he said at one time Elvis came down with an air mask on in order to help him breathe. And he said, is that true as far as you know? Did you ever see Elvis using an air mask to breathe?
Never.
Okay.
I never did. The thing about it is if it was something that looked like it would, somebody might ask about it or get attention, Elvis would probably try it.
He might have had a cold or something, that he might have had to wear one for,
Yeah.
but
He wasn't.
but no.
I mean,
But you know how he was about things. Like if it was something that could be real dramatic, and he could, get some attention, but he would do it. Like wearing the turban.
Yeah. During
Harem Scarum. He used to wear that. We lived with him on Pruggia Way, and he wore that turban home every night. It was something about that turban he liked.
Well, he liked that look, and he had
dark,
and
the makeup and the.
But he was.
He was a character.
Well, I think with this one we can wrap this one up because we've got quite a few more questions, and some of them probably a little longer. Go into some stories.
Come on, spit it out.
I know. Just some ideas of some stuff that may be coming up. We've got questions about Dr. Nick.
Who?
Dr. Nick.
Who?
And of course, we have a follower that wants more on Billy and Joe's love story and love and devotion. and about Pawpaw's family packing up in Tupelo and going to Memphis.
I love to hear that story.
There are quite a few questions for that one that I think we would include on the next one, but some questions about Linda Thompson and all kinds of stuff. So y'all stay tuned and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a beat on the channel. Let's try to grow our channel. We're close to 11,000 subscribers.
Ooh, that's good.
And so y'all subscribe and you'll get notifications every time we load a video, whether it's a short or a regular weekly video. All of our videos come out on Sundays. I will be out of pocket
I was going to say that.
when this video airs. This one will air next Sunday, which will be, I'm not sure, I need to look at the date right quick. Let's see, the 22nd. I believe it'll be October 22nd. So on the 26th, I will be going out for surgery. But we are going to film videos to get us through, so I will have them still scheduled for every Sunday.
If you're able to do it.
If I'm able, but I've worked it with YouTube and figured out little things I didn't realize that I could schedule a few videos ahead of time. So what I'm going to try to do before I go out is go ahead and schedule every Sunday's video to come out at like 6 a.m. or 9 a.m. each Sunday. So that y'all don't miss a video. So stay tuned and just make sure that you turn on your notifications on YouTube so that when the video does upload, it notifies you on your phone or your tablet, your computer, that we have a new video up. But I guess this is a good time to say goodbye. And as always, Elvis fans matter.